engoma eno nejja okuba kalibe dandanda.
First of all, I want to extend greetings to all the Busoga who are Busoga and outside Busoga. My name is Majesty Osman Ahmed Nur, the second Deputy Prime Minister, Busoga Kingdom. We are here at Igenge Palace, where we are going to host His Majesty King Mswati III and his entourage. Today is a great day for Busoga, as you all know very well. 3 weeks ago, we paid a visit to King Mswati in Eswatini, which is called Swaziland, and we were well received. The reception was so good. So this is the return leg of that visit. I want to tell everyone who is here and who is outside there that we are very thrilled to have this function here today at Igenge Palace. So far, the Prime Minister of Busoga, the Deputy Prime Minister of Busoga has arrived. The Right Honorable Rebecca Litwala Kadaga is here. The Right Honorable Justin Kasule Lumumba is here. Permanent Secretaries, Under Secretaries, Chairman LC5, RCCs, RDCs, Civil Servants, Cabinet, Busoga Cabinet, Busoga Luchiko, Abalangira, the Vambeda, all of them are here. We have the business community, we have partners. This function has been a very selected function where the invites were limited to 250 guests. We know so many people would have come into attendance, but because of the limited time and the short notice, and of course it's a state visit, we had to limit the numbers because of the authorities above. I want to wish all the Busoga a good stay. I want to also tell the Busoga that this visit is a visit that where we are going to exchange programs with the Kingdom of Eswatini in areas of tourism, education, agriculture, and so many others. Thank you very much. Yes, of course, when these visits come and these partnerships comes, they are in line with alleviating poverty. Thank you.
Yes, somewhere there. Yeah. Thank you. I still remember your visit in the kingdom. It was such a wonderful location. Great hospitality as well. I'm glad I'm your brother. Yes. And we are looking forward to working together. Indeed. Father, strengthen our relationship. Father, work together in prosperity. For unity. Should have. Absolutely. Let us come again. Visitors again. Let's do more and more activities together.
the third of the kingdom of Eswatini, the Queen, Your Royal Highness is on the royal entourage, Right Honorable First Deputy Affairs, all of you distinguished, the Katukio of Busoga Kingdom and your deputy, Abel Sicalo, Abalangira Nabambeda, Speaker, Niba Member, Aboluchiko, Cabinet Ministers of Kyabazinga and Busoga, Isawa Kunganya, Abakungu, Bagavumenti.
Thank you so much for coming. As you said, it's been an honor to receive you in our kingdom. We want to thank our king for building the bridges and visiting Eswatini. We thank you for hosting him, because this was the beginning of our long journey, which we hope will be a long one, a fruitful one, and a long relationship between the people of Busoga and the people of Eswatini. So, Your Majesty, again, you are welcome. I want to thank the distinguished officials for coming to join us on this very, very good occasion. Thank you so much and welcome again.
The King of Eswatini and your Queen, Your Majesty, the Kyabazinga of Busoga, and your Queen, the Royals. Today is not a day of speeches. I am going to do one more duty. The only duty that I can only do as the capital of Busoga, nobody other than me. Your Majesty, Governor Nadiope IV, may it please you to address this gathering and also invite our distinguished guests to address the gathering.
Kulinga kumpulirizamu baba isi bantu ekisana sana kiwa abangize baba yaba kinaza mwana mwe olimunaza kazana baba isi bantu ekyali kya kutugo iwo okuyo bisimisi baba isi bantu baba olibona mulala niwe weka katonda bwayagala okuba yakunaye baba ndine binaabaawo eddo baba isi bantu wali bakalanga baba isi bantu olusaga bakigogo tubalisaba esubo baba oli mukonzikonzi tubakwesubiraku baba oli mutungwa esakunina nti baginogawe kunoge baba yekadungula oyakweridaku n'amala okukangu baba fumbu waise bantu fumbu webyanda n'ebyanda baba ninze akasirikale kondi wano mubutono buno olakwiraku mwene nalima n'ekimuntukaku fumbu webyanda n'ebyanda fumbu wafumbu baba fumbu wafumbu okusogendo.
To serve the various royal and occasion drums while giving an outbreak of the Busoga heritage, so that our esteemed guests may understand our culture. These are drums sounded together with the king, Kyabazinga himself. With these subjects, while marking and celebrating an annual anniversary. I desire tonight, Senator, the return of the king from any journey he may have traveled outside the Busoga kingdom.
King Mswati III, Her Royal Highness the Queen, the members of the royal family of the Kingdom of Eswatini, Right Honorable Prime Minister, Kyabazinga and Busoga, and your deputies, Right Honorable Kadaga, the First Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda, Honorable Mili Babalanda, the Minister of Presidency, General Edward Atumba Amala, the Minister for Works and Transport, Honorable Kasule Mumba, the Minister for General Duties, the Office of the Prime Minister, heads of the diplomatic corps, the Chief Royal Council of Kyabazinga and Busoga, the members of Parliament present today, Cabinet Ministers of Kyabazinga and Busoga, the Speaker of Busoga Luchiko and your Deputy, members of the royal family of Kyabazinga and Busoga in your various capacities, clan leaders of Kyabazinga and Busoga, political leaders present, our esteemed religious leaders, civil servants in various capacities, distinguished guests, State House staff, the EPDA fraternity here present, the organizing committee for this function, the media fraternity in various capacities, all protocol observed. Your Majesty, you are most welcome to the Busoga Kingdom. We are privileged to host you today and the royal family of the Eswatini Kingdom at Igenge Royal Palace. I convey greetings from my beloved people of Busoga Kingdom, and today is a special day in the history of Busoga as we continue to strengthen our relationship with the mighty kingdom of Eswatini through embracing unity of purpose, brotherhood, and safeguarding the present and future generations through promoting our culture and heritage. I thank the President of Uganda, His Excellency Jovial Mutesi, the General, for establishing strong bilateral relations between our two countries, that is Uganda and the Kingdom of Eswatini, from which we can tap important brotherly and cultural relationships that have great potential of uniting us as Africans and for the development of our people. In a special way, allow me to thank you for the positive response when we invited you for the Grand Busoga Royal Wedding that took place on the 18th November 2023. And in spite of it being on short notice, we managed to send a great team, which was led by the Royal Princess, plus other delegates. In the same vein, I thank you for the warm welcome and great hospitality you accorded to us during our 4 days official visit to the Kingdom of Eswatini recently. I would also like to extend my appreciation to the Honorary Consul for the Kingdom of Eswatini in Uganda, His Excellency Pholile, Uganda's Consul to the Kingdom of Eswatini, His Excellency Tobias Kamugisha, along with the Ambassador of the Kingdom of Eswatini in Africa and the entire team that made both visits possible. Your Majesty, the people of Busoga Kingdom whom I lead and myself have great admiration and good wishes for your kingdom. And in particular, your exemplary and steadfast leadership that has preserved the original African culture and heritage. Your Majesty, the two kingdoms have a lot in common, like having a predominantly young population, the respect and love for our culture and heritage, reliance on agriculture, tourism, and a lot more, but also diversity in almost equal measure, which gives greater meaning to brotherhood, which has culminated into opportunities that we shall pursue and have joint development programs through unity of purpose. Your Majesty, for the interest of time, today is not a day for speeches. I would like to introduce to you some of the dignitaries in their various capacities present here that will stand in recognition today, including the kingdom leadership structures. Banaife ndija bitambimpimpi bwensomeri no group of category na mwimerera for recognition. Right Honorable Rebecca Litwala Kadaga, who is the Director of the Story, and the First Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda and the Minister of East African Affairs. Honorable Mide Babalanda, another Director of the Soil, who is the Minister of the Presidency of the Ugandan Cabinet. Honorable Mamba, who is the Minister for General Duties in the office. We have General Edward Katumba Amala, the Minister for Works. We have the heads of the diplomatic corps who are here today. We have the Chief Royal Council of Kyabazinga and Busoga. Majesty, those are the chiefs of the various chiefdoms. We have the Prime Minister of the Busoga Kingdom, Dr. Joseph Mbwala. We have the First Deputy Prime Minister of the Kingdom, Professor Isambira Mohammed. The Second Deputy Prime Minister for the Kingdom, Chief Ahmed. We have the members of Parliament who are here today, the few that were invited. Then we have cabinet ministers for Kyabazinga and Busoga in various capacities. The Speaker of Busoga Luchiko and your deputy. Members of the royal family of Kyabazinga and Busoga, including my family. We have clan leaders in Kyabazinga and Busoga. We have Busoga Luchiko members who are present here today. We have political leaders in your various capacities. We have parents for the Inhebantu who are here today. We have our esteemed religious leaders, civil servants in your various capacities. We have our mighty Grand Busoga Royal Wedding Committee that is present here with us today. We have our good friend and neighbor who happens to be a state minister in the government of Uganda, and that is Honorable Diana Daswingwa. We have our development partners who are here with us today. We have our partners and friends, the State House staff that we've been working with. We have the UPDF and police fraternity present today. Those are the security organs. The organizing committee for this function. The Indian fraternity in your different capacities. Thank you for that great job well done. And the rest of our people who are with us today in your various capacities. Thank you for the work you're doing. At this juncture, Your Majesty, King Mswati III, I officially invite you to speak to the gathering because they are eagerly waiting to hear from you. Thank you. Busoga Kwisanya.
You went to second school in England, as you are to enter the gate of the Birmingham Palace. The gate vibrated and the soldiers shivered up on the window. It was a face of Margaret. She said, "Who is that one?" That was the son of Mashwama. On the other side, it was the face of Margaret. She said, "Who is that one?" That was like the son of Roman and Jeremiah. Who is that one? That was like the son of Busoga.
Your Majesty, Inhebantu Kyabazinga, the King of Kasongo, Inhebantu, the Queen, the ministers, cabinet ministers, prime minister, distinguished, all protocol observed, ladies and gentlemen. Your Majesty, I'm very happy on behalf of the Queen and the Bosogati, the whole delegation from the Kingdom of Eswatini to be here to come and pay you a visit. And it is not so long ago you pay us a visit in the Kingdom where we were celebrating one of the very most important occasions where we are promoting our culture. As you can see, when he was doing the praises, it's one of those cultures that we promote, and we want to live it even for the near or for the future generations to come, so that they find the culture strong and alive. Also, on that occasion, we were also celebrating and also the promoting of sportsmen, giving talent to the young people, especially because these days we have a lot of young people who are out there who, if there's no one to take good care of, it can become much problematic. So we have some activities, some sports which we promote, and in this case it was football. And what we are also trying to do, we are trying to train our sportsmen to become one of the best players when it comes to football, so that maybe one day when we are attending or participating in the AFCON, our teams can lead, or even when we are participating in the World Cup. Hopefully, we look forward that we can take the World Cup back to the Kingdom of Eswatini. This is why we are training them. So we had the pleasure during this occasion of having His Majesty to come and pay us a visit. And when he was there, he did invite me that whenever I come to Uganda, he would like to reciprocate the visit. And indeed, on my coming here, when I received the invitation from His Excellency the President, I informed him about the King's visits and how successful it was, and how much we want to continue to build the good relations between our kingdoms and between Uganda and Eswatini. So His Excellency, of course, allowed us to come here, to come and also see His Majesty in the kingdom, here in the kingdom Kasonga, and we are very happy. We are so happy that when we come here, we can see that our ancestors and God Almighty is with us. When we have an occasion like this one, and then it will start raining, that is a true demonstration that our ancestors and the God Almighty is with us. The king, before we come to this ceremony here, was telling me that some of the people here were like, oh, it's going to rain, it might not allow this ceremony to take place. And I assured the king that this is a good sign, that when there is goodness happening, the ancestors and our God Almighty will show that He is with us. And look now, it's so clear. Now we can dance and enjoy And I'm glad to see the warriors that they are not afraid of the rain because they are getting blessed themselves. We too, when we have some of our traditions in Eswatini, it does not matter whether it is thundering or how heavy raining it is, we never run away. Because by running away, that's a sign of weakness. And I'm glad that coming with the rain, it's a sign that there will be prosperity. Because when you have enough rain, that's a sign of prosperity. We are talking about food security. When we talk about food security, we need rain, especially to irrigate all our agricultural inputs and all of that. So when I see this rain here, it makes me very happy that the Kasonga kingdom will definitely have a lot of blessings. I am happy when I come here to see the king, that we are well received by all of you, and you are showing us the culture of Kasonga kingdom. When the king came in the kingdom of Eswatini, we also showed him a little bit of our culture of what is Eswatini. And when I was greeting him, he told me that he was so happy to see that, and I have also been myself looking forward to come and see this particular culture that you have prepared for us. And we would like to say that our coming here is also to strengthen cooperation, to build ties between ourselves, to identify what kind of cooperation, because as members of the African Union, which is in dying need of improving lives for our people, our obligation is to work together to identify areas of cooperation. We are here to look at the opportunities. We are promoting that on both sides of the two countries and the kingdoms. We should promote entrepreneurs to look at the opportunities on both sides, from this side, from Eswatini side, and to see how we can work together in a lot of things. Before coming here into the kingdom, we started off in the factory where some buses, the latest technology of buses, electrical buses, which are being manufactured by locals here in Uganda. I was very impressed to see that kind of bus because it is the latest bus. Is the latest bus which has been constructed, and the bus, when we were looking into it, it's got Wi-Fi, it's got TV sets, because when you manufacture buses like this, we look that you not only supply the market here in Uganda, but as well as the whole of Africa, and we put Eswatini as the location for distribution of these buses in the region. We are very happy and very pleased to be received by His Majesty the King and the Queen here. We have really enjoyed our utmost visit. I know there was a lot of program which was prepared for us to see, and in particular to go and visit the Nile River, which is very special in this area. But of course, because we've got a lot of blessings, So we must allow the blessings to continue to bless us. And of course, that means that since we have these blessings, it keeps the room that I still owe the king another visit to come back, so that we can go on the cruise on the Nile, because I'm told that it is very special. And I understand it's one of the tourist destinations where a lot of tourists, first of course the people of the area, and those who are coming from outside to come and see your country, your kingdom, they go to this particular river and enjoy the cruise there. We wish we could have the time, but nevertheless we will find the time to come back and also enjoy this particular cruise. With the number of gifts, which included a lot of cattle, because as cattle farmers, we always want to present, especially our most dignified personnel like the king, to show that we are one people, we are together, we want to work together. And in the past, the cattle, when were presented to the most senior and very people who have done something big in the country, and that is why when the king paid me a visit in the kingdom, I presented him this particular cattle. And because when I presented to the king, I noticed that he's coming from afar. And I said, no, let me arrange land for him to also, that if he could receive some land where he can keep his cattle there, then now and again he could, come and pay us a visit. Because the two kingdoms have now established good relations, and we want to promote this. It's not our first time coming here, as we heard from the king that during his wedding we had Eswatini members of the royal family who came to support the wedding, and we were very happy to be part of that occasion. So these are the words which we would like to say. Thank you very much. Thank the king, thank everyone for the hospitality, warm reception, everything that you have prepared for us. And we have really enjoyed our stay here, and we will take many happy memories of this place. Thank you very much. May God bless us all.
part of the royal drum ensemble that has just been on display that you will enjoy in your palace when you go back. Thank you very much.